We are so nothing in this entire universe.
The woman in this video is reflecting on the recent pictures by the James Webb Telescope and explaining her intuition that these pictures give us reason to doubt that we are significant because we are so small in comparison to the universe. I want to talk about the errors in this reasoning. The first question we should ask is why we should make this connection between significance and size. To illustrate why the connection between size and significance is strange, imagine a wealthy man who has a child and decides to build an extravagant mansion for that child. As the child grows, it will eventually reach a point where it can start to explore the mansion and come to reflect on its home. The child is very small in comparison to the overall size of the mansion. Would it be rational for the child to assume, based on the size of its environment, that the person who created it doesn't care for them? No, the size of the mansion is a result of the significance that the child holds to its parent. If the child is irrational for making a conclusion of insignificance because the size of its created environment, it seems like we should be cautious of engaging that same reasoning in relation to the universe. Just as the mansion bears signs that it was created to fulfill a purpose and sustain life, so the universe bears signs that it was created for a purpose and to sustain life. The universe is as big as it is as a result of its age and rate of expansion, and we have good reason to think both the age and expansion of our universe is critical for the ability to sustain life. The expansion rate of the universe is governed by the cosmological constant, and a change in the value of this constant by even 1 part out of 10 raised to the 120th power would have rendered the universe life prohibiting. If the expansion is too fast, the universe would be spread too thin, and particles would rarely interact with one another. And if it's too slow, the universe would collapse back in on itself. Similarly, the age of the universe contributes to our ability to have life. It takes time for the heavy elements that are used to form planets to be produced by stars, and it takes time for the long-lived radioactive isotopes to be produced by supernovas. These radioactive isotopes play an important role in making Earth hospitable. However, the cosmic events that give us all these important elements also make the universe too deadly for life to arise, so the universe needs to be a certain age for these events to subside. Not only that, the age of the universe contributes to our ability to do astronomy. It takes time for light from distant galaxies to get to us. Similarly, in the early universe, the bright objects would have been so close that they would make it impossible for observation. It takes time for these objects to get spread out and for the brightness of early star formation to dim enough to make the universe observable. The very things you think point to our insignificance are what allows us to engage in the joys of cosmic discovery. For more on considerations such as these, I recommend A Fortunate Universe by Barnes and Lewis and the book Why the Universe is the Way It Is by Hugh Ross. I'll conclude with this. Charles Towne, who won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1964, remarked regarding our universe, "This is a very special universe. It's remarkable that it came out just this way. If the laws of physics weren't just the way they are, we couldn't be here at all. The sun couldn't be there. The laws of gravity and nuclear laws and magnetic theory, quantum mechanics, and so on have to be just the way they are for us to be here."